Afternoon, there were fierce engagements between the British and German battlecruiser fleets, which resulted in a number of ships sunk and damaged. Although Beatty's force lost more, he achieved the aim of luring the German battleships towards Jellicoes. But the hazy and misty weather made it difficult to determine which ships were British and which were German at any distance. The light cruiser HMS Chester was scouting ahead of the 3rd Battlecruiser Squadron, part of Admiral Jellicoe's force, when 4 ships emerged from the haze, which Chester's lookouts and Captain Robert Lawson initially thought were British. He quickly realized his mistake when the first salvo brought Chester under intense fire. She was hit by 18 150mm shells of the 3rd salvo, just as she managed to fire her first. Chester lost 29 men killed, with 49 wounded, mainly because the open back gun shields didn't give them enough protection. The ship was left with only one of her main guns able to operate. The majority of the gun crews and nearly all the voice pipes and electrical communications were smashed, but the engines and boilers were undamaged. On the forecastle 5.5-inch gun, the sole survivor was the sight setter, 16-year-old boy first-class Jack Cornwall, who was badly wounded but still managed to stand up again and remain exposed at his post waiting for orders for more than 15 minutes, whilst the gun's crew lay dead and wounded around him. The ship's medics arrived on deck to find Cornwall, shards of steel penetrating his chest, looking at the gun sights and waiting for orders. Being incapable of further action, HMS Chester was ordered to the port of Immingham. There, Jack Cornwall was transferred to Grimsby General Hospital, where on the morning of the 2nd of June 1916 he died, aged just 16 and a half, before his mother could reach the hospital. 3 months later, Admiral Robert Lawson of HMS Chester described the events to the British Admiralty, which recommended boy first-class Jack Travers Cornwall for a posthumous Victoria Cross. Admiral Beatty's endorsement read, "I recommend his case for special recognition, justice to his memory, and as an acknowledgement of the high example set by him." Jack Cornwall's epitaph reads, "It is not wealth or ancestry, but honourable conduct and a noble disposition that maketh men great." Although the Royal Navy lost more ships that day, it was still the stronger fleet, and the German High Seas Fleet never ventured out of port again. It was a tactical draw, but certainly it was a strategic victory.